Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Kiv from Enigma Game Guides, and today I'm bringing you a mining route for this little thing here, fell iron ore. I have my little stopwatch down here, so we're gonna time this run out, and well, let's get started. I'm sorry that I have a tiny cold today, so my voice will probably not sound very good, but I hope you'll enjoy this anyway. This route will take on average 7 to 9 minutes. It depends really on how much ore you find and on how many other miners are out there actually mining. So on average with this route I have been finding like 2 or 3 stacks of ore with each run. I'm not sure if there are any other routes out there that are better. If you find one, please, you can use the comment field below to link that to me or explain to me why you think another route is better. On average, you will be mining, depending on how good run you'll get. I've done everything from 4 or 4.5 ore per minute to something like 11 or 12 ore per minute. I'm sorry. The route itself is pretty tiny. It doesn't cover all the edges or whatever, but I still think that this route is really effective, and it centers itself on a pretty small area. I've seen other miners that use routes that are very similar to this one, which means that the ore that you'll gain, okay, there was one for example probably mining, it means that the ore you will gain varies a lot depending on how populated your realm or so is, and from the time of day as well. Doing this at peak hours is probably not a good idea, so just try and keep off hours or something like that, and you'll see much better results. Another thing, if you find miners from your other faction, I just recommend killing them to the extent that you can kill them, because it will probably net you some extra few ores unless it's a really long fight. All the low level miners should probably be killed on sight. Anyone that's over 63 or at least 70 in this zone is definitely here to gather something. So just keep an eye on those and bring down sweet justice on them. We've done about half the route at this point, so we're at 4 minutes, so it looks like this might be an 8-minute run. Being pretty well, the ores have been really low this run actually. Only gotten 12 so far, which is the worst that I've ever done. This run usually brings in so much more. The spawns, don't mind going out of your way. If you see like an ore spawn or something, you can just pick up the route afterwards. It doesn't really lose you that much time, and it's worth the ore. And the route itself is long enough so that ores that you pick up might have a chance to respawn before you get back to the same spot. But that also means that if someone is just doing the same route and is slightly ahead of you, then they might have a chance to pick your old nodes before you. But that doesn't matter too much. Down here, we're just gonna take a peek in here. Usually people don't go in here, so usually there's 1 or 2 nodes in here, usually, but we'll see. Doesn't look like anything special this run. 1 node, yeah. So at this point we have gained a bit more than a stack, which means that we still might be able to make our average of at least 2 stacks. That's 2 stacks ore is 1 stack of fell iron bars, and on this server in particular they sell for around 150 gold for 1 stack of fell iron bars. So this route will net you about 150 gold per 10 minutes. So depending on your luck, you can get maybe 1,000 gold an hour just from mining and getting fell iron ore from this route. But as I said, it's pretty luck or population dependent. So just be modest when you do this route, don't expect too much. As with all the mining routes in the game currently, because there are so many bots out there. So if you're mining manually, you're at a big disadvantage, like me. If you see people from your own faction mining and doing really simple movements or whatever, or really straight lines when they're flying or just moving, I would recommend reporting them. I personally don't like bots, but that's my personal opinion. So we are nearing the end of the route now. Looks like it was a bit longer time-wise than I expected, but we're still gonna be inside our 9-minute average, probably. That's our stop right there. And yeah, let's see how many ores I managed to gather this time. It feels like it was a bit lower than average, so it's probably on the low end. But we finished in about 8 minutes and 44 seconds, which is a decent time, I guess. And we gathered almost 2 stacks. Almost. We fell short about 5 ores or so. It's not that terrible, to be honest. Well, that's it for this mining route video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you find it useful. Any feedback is really welcome. You can leave it in the comments below or send me a message or whatever on YouTube. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.